Good morning, Winston Churchill Chargers.
I'm Bria Melton.
And I'm Jack Bannis.
And you're watching
WCTV. After winter break this year, the Blanco lot will be undergoing a lot of construction.
Here's Mr. Oxley explaining the details of this fiesta.
Good morning, Churchill. I just want to talk to you a little bit about our upcoming construction that is going to happen when you get back from the holidays break on January 8th. As you can see here, students, that this is the front of our campus. It says Bel Air Drive, but that's our Sir Winston Drive right here. And as you come, starting January 8th, you'll see that the Blanco parking lot is going to be fenced in. And you can see the fencing line is outlined in red. We're going to have a new, after about 18 months, we'll have a new career and tech wing as well as a new science wing. You will not be able to park inside any of the red outlined area here. So students that have a Blanco parking permit, they will either have to get up very early and to park in the student parking that is here in the Blanco parking lot, or they'll have access to the incredible pizza parking lot starting January 8th, and then you'll have to walk over to Churchill from there. Students that will be parking or teachers that will be parking in this area starting January 8th, how you'll get in is you'll come up through here, take a left into what we call the administrative turnaround here, and the contractors are going to make a road here, a temporary road for you all to enter and exit. At the end of school, then students and teachers will be able to exit and then come around this way. It'll be one way, and then you'll exit back out into the street. Moving to the back side of the parking lot where the band lot is, you'll see that we'll have some fencing starting January 8th when you come back from the holidays, fenced off here, and this is where the new orchestra building will be constructed. But then you'll also see that there really isn't any obstruction or parking spaces that'll be taken away from this fencing area. As well as on the back side of the campus, this is the band hall located here, and they're going to have a storage unit, a storage building actually, that's going to be constructed, and there'll be fencing area there. So you'll have access around all these points. But one thing that I want to make sure that everybody understands is that we're going through this construction phase. Please make sure that everybody's safe and patient as we're coming to campus and exiting campus, especially in the cars. Pay attention to all of the contracted areas that'll be signified with fencing, and just take your time. So that's the construction that's going to happen starting January 8th, and all the parking particulars as well. Thank you.
Remember guys, if you don't get here early enough, you're going to have to park in the incredible pizza parking lot.
I don't think any of you want to do that.
It's that time of year again.
Everybody's favorite season.
The holiday season.
Paola and Sarah spread the holiday cheer by giving some gifts to our favorite teachers.
Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Hey guys, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Paola.
Winter break is right around the corner and the holidays are about giving.
So we're going to go around to our favorite teachers and give them some gifts.
I got you a gift.
Open it and then I'll explain it. So I got you a microphone because during especially marching season, and then I got you that thing.
Because I bought it for you.
Your harmonica. For all my musical talent.
Yes.
And a fidget spinner.
Hello, my class. So we're the Churchill O's, and we would like to show our 3 pages.
Oh!
Open it up. Show the camera.
Do I open it now? Okay. Oh, this is a very, very nice Santa.
Yeah, it's one of a kind. So you can decorate your office. And then, you always have nice shoes. So, to shine.
Yes, I can shine my shoes.
There you go. We got you a little gift. Our appreciation for you.
Thank you.
So, I don't know, you're on the
I'm always and some socks. Oh, these are gonna be so cuddly warm. Hey, hug. I get to hug both of you. Thank you guys so much.
Such a nice time of the season to see the holiday cheer spread.
In the digital age of technology, trends come and go like the flash.
Here's Sarah and Milton with what's trending.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Milton,
And I'm Sarah. 2018 is just around the corner.
and here are some new things to be looking forward to. So in movies, next year, Jurassic World, The Fallen Kingdom.
Run! Run!
The Last Story of the Maze Runner.
Who put us here? We don't know.
What if we were sent here for a reason?
You're so close to the truth. Don't you want to know why this all happened?
Incredibles 2. And last but not least, Infinity War.
Fun isn't something one considers when balancing the universe. But this does put a smile on my face.
In music festivals, South by Southwest is coming to Austin March 9th through the 18th. Free Press Summer Festival is coming to Houston in June. The set list is not out yet, but last year featured artists like Lorde, Cage the Elephant, and Post Malone. Also coming to San Antonio is Botanica Music Festival. It will be March 3rd through 4th, and it will feature artists like Major Lazer and Logic.
I can't wait to see those movies.
Well, why not see a movie now?
But what will I watch?
I don't know, but who better to ask than Tyler? Here's this month in movies.
Justice League was not very good. The DCEU has been course correcting since Batman began. Man of Steel was made to emulate the Dark Knight movies because of their stellar critical reception. Just kidding, it's because they made billions of dollars. They tried to push Superman into this weird grayscale nightmare that just ended up looking like 9/11 footage. You know, realism. They keep changing what they want these movies to be, not because the director is some sort of auteur who has an artistic vision and respect for these characters, and he really wants to get this story right, but because the executives at Warner Brothers are just trying to walk like a very thin line between profitability and convenience. So they bully this dumb frat boy named Zack Snyder into making the movie in the most supposedly profitable way possible. They know Marvel is over there printing money, and they're so desperate to find a way to do it themselves while being legally distinct, artistically unique. But they've finally given up, and now they're just trying to make Marvel movies. And guess what? Turns out it's not as easy as they thought it would be. This movie is dumb in a profound way. The villain's motivation starts and ends with, I am evil, and I want to rule the world. At one point, he practically says out loud, I am evil, and I want to rule the world. Ben Affleck has an understandably dull performance. He just kind of sits there with his big stupid head while Aquaman is like, my man. My man.
My man.
My man!
They just seem to not understand what people want, so they aimed low, really low, where they thought it was safe. Whoops! While this movie is dumb, it is only a merciful 2 hours long, with many redeeming qualities to keep it afloat for most of the runtime. Ezra Miller has a few pretty funny lines. There's an underwater scene with Aquaman that's dumb enough to be funny, where DC finally explains how they're going to do underwater dialogue for his solo movie, And I was disappointed to find out that it's not just going to be people going to each other with subtitles. It's a cynical corporate mess, but it's a breezy, cynical corporate mess. If you have 2 hours to spare, it may be a fun use of your time. 6 out of 10.
Churchill has some extremely talented individuals that showed their skill at Blue Light.
Alyssa recorded some of the best acts.
Happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to
We handle these cases brainless. They tell us to stay patient and wait for the greatness, but don't believe it's coming. All the lies seem to be flooded like get this grub and make sure no one saw nothing. All of a sudden we are summoned and expected to take over when you couldn't set the bar any lower, and you still won't grant us closure.
Thanks, guys.
Next up, Paola is going to show one of our own school's hidden talents.
Hey Churchill, I'm Paola Rodriguez, and this week on Hidden Talents, I have freshman Joseph Jensky. So Joseph, what do you do?
Well, I do parkour.
Okay, so what got you into it?
Well, I guess I was just watching YouTube videos and I just kind of came across it. I was like, ooh, I should try it.
Okay, so parkour is like obviously kind of dangerous. So how do you get yourself to like actually do these tricks?
Well, I kind of just throw it sometimes, but it really takes a lot of working up to it.
What kind of like working up do you do?
Sometimes we'll do like practice things, so like if it's a big jump, we'll do it like off to the side and measure it out and see if we can make it, or if we can get close, then sometimes we'll just attempt it, but
okay,
stuff like that.
So what is the hardest trick that you have done?
Well, everything's kind of different and like how it's hard, but one of the hardest things I've done, it's called a Kong gainer. It's where you hit your hands like that and do a backflip going forward over an obstacle. And so I was actually the first person in San Antonio to do it outside. So
that's pretty cool. Okay, so obviously like doing these tricks, it takes like working up, as you said. Have you ever injured yourself in any way?
Kind of. I've messed up my knees and my ankles a little bit. Like I sprained my ankle a while back. And there have been some close calls where I almost died, kinda, so.
Okay, so now that we asked them a couple questions, we're gonna go outside and see what you can do.
Jack, can you do that?
Of course.
Why don't you show me?
Nah.
With the release of the new Avengers trailer, Paola and Sarah were dying to know who Churchill's favorite superheroes were.
The trailer for Marvel's new movie Infinity War just released today on November 29th. So me and Paola are going around and asking Churchill students and staff who their favorite superhero is and why.
I'm here with Mr. Solis. So if you could be a superhero, what superpower would you have?
Well, you actually put me on the spot because I don't watch a lot of TV, much less I hate Disney movies. I don't watch any superhero, any type of movies like that because it started in middle school when I used to go on dates. I'd fall asleep in the movie theaters. So I just figured I wasn't a movie person. So I actually had to Google some superhero powers. And the one that stood out to me was weather modification. There's a wildfire up in Cali. I'd like to go put it out. That way we don't have to put anyone in danger. If it's 19 degrees outside, I'd like to change that to 7 degrees, shorts and sandals type of weather, all day, every day.
Hey Churchill, I'm here with Miss Robinson. Miss Robinson, if you could be any superhero, who would it be and why?
Absolutely Wonder Woman, because she's awesome, and use the bracelets and have the whole suit and everything. It'd be fantastic. She's amazing.
Definitely. Girl power.
Okay, so Adriana, who is the hottest superhero?
Probably Spider-Man because he's young and British, and British accents are pretty nice.
I agree.
My favorite superhero is Spider-Man. Who is yours?
Mine's Iron Man, and that's pretty much because he's rich and he's really, really smart.
Enough said.
Okay, so I'm here with
Jaquez.
So who is your favorite Avengers superhero?
Mine is Hulk because he's powerful, he's strong, and he's humble. He's an amazing superhero.
All right.
Wow, super interesting.
Thank you guys for watching.
And don't forget to come out and show support at the Jingle Bell Fun Run tomorrow.
Bye, Chargers, and have a great day.
And have a happy holiday season.
What's up, WCTV? We're here with
Christian Youth.
Christian. How well do you know your Christmas music?
Kinda. It's.
You want to put that knowledge to the test?
Why not?
Why not? Let's go. What's the word?
I have no clue. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
There you
Christmas.
go.
There you go. Hey.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle rocks, jingle all the way. Okay.
Oh, you messed up. Yeah, it's Jingle Bell, Jingle Bell, Jingle Bell Rock.
That's what it is.
There you go. How well do you know your Christmas music?
Pretty well, I think.
You think so? Yes. You want to test it out?
Sure it ain't too loud.
Saw mommy kissing Santa Claus.
There you go.
Destiny Faith.
All right, Destiny. How well do you know your Christmas music?
I know it.
You know it? Yes. You want to?
It's beginning to look a lot like
Christmas.
There you go. You got it. You got it.
Hey, Churchill, we're here with Mr. Oxley. So, how is your knowledge on Christmas music?
I feel that I have a vast knowledge of Christmas music and lyrics.
Well, we're about to find out the truth. Hit it.
I'm a little scared.
Just slip a sable under the tree.
Santa baby, don't know the rest of the words. Santa baby, slip a dump a bump with me.
Oh, that's good enough.